And now, Splunk Cybersecurity 60-second charity challenge. Remember the rules. You've got to get through an entire subject in 60 seconds, or you donate to today's charity of choice. Good luck! Well, the charity of choice today is actually very near and dear to our heart. If you can bring up our donation, there we go. We're going to be donating to the Kyle Milliken Foundation. Mick and I are both Navy vets. I served for the multiple OEFs and IEFs and various fun stuff like that. And a lot of people on our team are very tied into the U.S. Navy, either as veterans or reserves or spouses. So it's something we care deeply about. And we're especially excited today because Mick and I were both on PTO last week until this morning, and a lack of communication between the two of us. And we managed to wonderfully both do our own separate 60-second challenge of explaining what BGP hijacking is. So a little bit of a new path for our world today. We're both going to give it. And then Drew will be the arbiter of which one of us donates and how much. Mick, do you agree to this challenge?
Yeah. I think BGP hijacking is super relevant and irrelevant in this situation. So it'd be a good one.
Let's explain it. Drew, who goes first?
Let's go with Mick. Mick first.
Okay.
All right.
So setting the stage, we all knew Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, all that went down. Luckily, I was still able to do my own research. Basically, BGP is a car driving our internet traffic through those series of pipes. So autonomous systems tell BGP, hey, go this way, kind of like a GPS. ASs are managed by ISPs or large corporations for the most part, all over the world. So like Google Maps, Red Riding Hood, an AS announces the shortest path to take to grandma's house, over the river and through the woods, or through the woods and then over the river, whatever way is fastest. And you get the idea. These are constantly changing and updating. And sometimes the big bad wolf that gets in the way is a commercial interest that blocks the path or charges a fee to access it. Anyway, BGP hijacking is when one of these autonomous systems announces a path that isn't shorter, like that sign in the cartoons gets flipped backwards. First, it can go through an intelligent collection system, or along the route just gets slower, or it could go nowhere. And that's what we saw happen.
Well, that was a high challenge, and I guess I will go next. Drew, play it. Listen, 60 seconds isn't even enough time to change the BGP routes on the internet, so I'm going to skim over some stuff. The too long didn't read is the Border Gateway Protocol, or BGP, is one of the foundations of how the whole internet works. It allows separate autonomous systems, or ASs, to talk to each other and stay up to date with their changes. However, the whole thing relies on trust that everyone is telling each other the truth. In 1998, Peter Zatko, aka Mudge, testified in Congress that he could bring down the entire internet in 30 minutes, and sadly, that is still true today. So yesterday, when Facebook properties went down and some of their AS routes changed, there was a lot of discussion about BGP hijacking. A really simplified explanation of BGP hijacking is when you get someone who begins advertising fake routes by offering shorter routes, maliciousness occurs. The adversary could get one of those networks to traverse a different network, sending data across a malicious networking equipment, and then intercept the traffic. This actually happened in 2017 with Google and Apple, who were hijacked by unknown Russian AS, and the user information, such as email addresses and passwords, were suspected to be compromised. There's a lot more there, but the take-home message is the internet is built on trust, and occasionally we all forget that. Yeah. There we go. Drew, drum roll.
So I'm just going to go ahead and give that to Ryan as the winner. However, because you made us both sit through it, I'm charging you both $60. So I think we're going to go ahead and do a full 120 to our charity this week.
Yeah. I feel like that's a win-win, but I really win. Mick just wins.